Breaking news tonight, a Malaysia Airlines flight
MH370
Flight MH370
disappeared en route to Beijing.
70, we are ready, requesting flight number 310 to Beijing. Malaysia 370.
Flight MH370 ended in the southern Indian Ocean.
Once upon a time, in the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean, a modern marvel of engineering took to the skies, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. The anticipation of reaching their destinations filled the hearts of the passengers, each with their own dreams and aspirations. Little did they know, this flight would soon become the epicenter of one of the most baffling mysteries in aviation history. As the Boeing 777-200ER soared through the endless blue, Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah and his co-pilot, Farik Abdul Hamid, went about their duties with practiced precision. The cabin crew bustled about, ensuring the passengers' comfort. Among the travelers was Sarah, a young woman returning home after a business trip, and John, a retired detective who hoped to spend his golden years traveling the world. Amid the hum of engines and the gentle swaying of the aircraft, Sarah struck up a conversation with John. He regaled her with tales of his detective work, emphasizing the importance of tenacity and intuition. Sarah, an ardent fan of mysteries herself, was enthralled. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an orange and pink glow across the cabin, John received an unexpected phone call. It was his old colleague, Detective Anderson, who had been called in to consult on a case. John's instincts kicked in, and he decided to help remotely. Sarah watched in awe as John methodically pieced together clues, using his decades of experience. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, something extraordinary occurred. An eerie silence enveloped the aircraft as the communication systems faltered, one by one. The radar blip that marked MH370's presence began to fade from the screens of air traffic controllers. Panic spread through the cabin as passengers and crew realized something was terribly wrong. The flight attendants tried to maintain order, but fear was contagious. The aircraft was no longer responding to air traffic control, and the world watched in shock as MH370 vanished from radar, leaving only questions and conjecture in its wake. Back in the cabin, John's detective instincts kicked in once more. He knew he had to help in any way he could. Sarah, a quick thinker, suggested they start collecting information from fellow passengers. Together, they documented conversations, observations, and any odd occurrences leading up to the vanishing act. As the days turned into weeks and then months, the world united in a desperate search for MH370. It was as if the plane had been swallowed by the ocean, leaving no trace behind. Conspiracy theories emerged, each more sensational than the last, but no concrete evidence surfaced. Sarah and John's collaboration proved invaluable. Their meticulous records eventually led investigators to a remote island where a piece of debris from the plane was discovered, to unraveling the mystery. Her background in business had honed her analytical skills, and she had transformed into a formidable investigator. Together, she and John became a dynamic duo, working tirelessly to piece together the puzzle that was MH370. One day, as they were reviewing satellite imagery of the vast ocean, Sarah noticed something peculiar. A tiny speck of debris that no one had noticed before. It seemed insignificant, but her intuition told her otherwise. John, trusting her instincts, focused their investigation on this minuscule fragment. After months of